Hello guys, welcome to Addota farm. Although it has been a very long time that I posted videos for you guys, so in today's video, I'm here to talk about a lot of things, a lot of livestock farming. Let me just say the topmost on livestock farming that you can go into in Nigeria or all over the world. The top, the most lucrative livestock farming. I know on this year is coming to an end. We are in November right now. Happy New Month to everybody out there. We are in November right now, and the end of this November we are going into what December. So this year is almost end. So we are at the beginning of January. January, which is last which will be next year, which is 2020. 2022. You need to start up something. You need to go into agriculture. You need to start up something new, start up something fresh, something that you can market or something that you can do for a very long time and you make profit out of it. And what are the things that you can go into, especially when you are going into the lines of agriculture. It has to do with crop farming, on livestock farming, and any other stuff that you can join together to make your work easier. You have engaged yourself in like the government work or the personal work that you're doing, but you still need something that can be fetching you money out of the government work or out of the job that you're doing. You still need something that will stand out. That will be making income for you. At least, even though it's not that much, but at least it will be giving you something little to add up to what you have or what your payment is for the work that you're doing. So it will make the family easier, it will make everything easy for you. You can do a lot of things with that. So today I'm just here to talk about the top lucrative livestock farming. The top lucrative livestock farming. And what is my number one livestock farming that you can go into that is very lucrative in Nigeria? The number one is catfish farming. The one showing right now, catfish farming. Catfish farming is very, 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 very lucrative in terms of on when you want to sell them, or you can sell them when they were up to smoking size, or when they were bigger than smoking size, table size. You can sell them and you can decide to smoke your catfish and market it out. Probably if you want to transport it to abroad, or if you want to export it abroad, rather you can export it to different countries like the UK, the Uganda, a lot of place. The Europe. You can import this or you can export this down there, to make your work easier. So you can go into fish farming. Fish farming is lucrative. So you can see, starting from what are the things I need to put into consideration. They are digging, they are how you dig your pond, how you construct your pond, you stock your fish inside. After stocking your fish, you make sure you are giving them a good feed to eat and make sure you manage that farm very well. You discover that you run a successful fish farming. Like this particular pond, you can see how the fish are doing very well inside that pond. So these are what I'm talking about right now. So right now, that is that about fish. Fish is very, very lucrative. So the number two things that is the number two animals or livestock farming that is very, very lucrative in Nigeria is a cattle farming. Cattle farming is very, very lucrative as well. It's the number two lucrative business that you will love to invest your money into or you will love to go into. And one thing I love about this cattle is no matter how bigger your cattle is, there is a market for it. No matter how you raise them, no matter the years, the month you raise your cattle to, there is there's a market for it. You are going to sell it and you will make something profitable out of it. And cattle business, quite okay, it's capital intensive compared to on fish farming as well. All those livestock farming, they are capital intensive, but in return, they are going to give us a pure profit. They are going to give us profit if only you manage them very well. Everything has to do with management as well. Apart from constructing and doing, buying, stocking, feeding, everything, you need to manage them. Make sure everything are put into place. So in order for your livestock farming, or in order for your livestock animals to do very well. So on cattle farming is a very very lucrative business that you can venture into as well. So because if you start it up right now, you'll feed it for like 2 years, 1 year plus. If you decide, you can sell it, and if you want to use it for reproduction sake, you can use it for reproduction sake. If you want to use it for producing milk, you can use it to produce milk. And so there are different opportunities and different things that you can gain out of this on cattle business as well. So it's very lucrative. Right now, you can see some of the cattle that I'm talking about. I went to the market and I see some of them, so I decided to take pictures of it and show you. So if you want to start it up, also we are here for you guys. That's the reason why we created this YouTube channel out for you guys to maybe contact us. You can come to your farm, start it up, check the land for you, and you start up a very meaningful sum. So cattle business is very lucrative as well. So you can see those cattle that I'm talking about. Look at the way they were walking around. So you can get your own cattle and start it up. So we went to the market and we see some of the cattle. So I decided to take the video, like I said, so to show you guys. So you can start with a good breed or a very nice one to start with, and you spend less in their construction. They are not other. They are not like goats, any other sheep, or any other livestock that you need to build a very large place for them. You can construct a small place. A shield, a shed for them to stay in case of rain or any other on weather condition, or too excess sun, and where you can keep their feed. So if you do all these little stuff and you fence your particular area around, then you can rear your cattle and keep your cattle for a very long time, or whichever years that you decide to keep your cattle to, and there is market for it. So the next one that I'll bring into your point is, now the number three, like you guys just watched that video right now, you can see those goat farming, you can see those goats walking around. So the number three things is goat farming. Goat farming is one of the lucrative business as well. Also, it's very very lucrative in terms of production. Goats give birth, and they can give birth twice in the year. So goat business is a very lucrative business as well that you can invest your money into. You keep them for production sake, and you also use them for meat production whenever you decide to go into, or whenever you decide to sell your goods. So goat business is a very lucrative thing. And one of the most important things about all this livestock farming that I'm talking about is you can do them, and at the same time you can manage your business that you are doing. So it's not something that, okay, I want to dedicate all my time to this type of livestock farming. You can only divide your times, once in a while or twice a week, you can go to the farm and check it. Probably just have someone that will be in the farm taking care of them, make sure that the goats or the animals are being fed or are being taken care of, their drugs and their vaccine, their what, everything are being cleaned. So if they are, if you have sort all those areas out, then you can still be going to your office, can still be going to your workplace, and still yet have a farm of your own. So in case if you have a little challenges, you can sell out of the goat business that are doing, or out of the rest of the livestock business that are doing, in order for you to make money, in order for you to raise money to to settle some of your issues and things like that. If you have all those things at hand, it will be very profitable for you, and it will solve some of your situation or your problem as well. If you have them, you'll be making money from here, making money from that area. If you join it together, we are going to make something out, and you use it to do a lot of things. Like I said, so goat business is a very lucrative and it's a very profitable. So when you want to go into goat business, what are the things that you need to do, or what are the things that you need to put into consideration before you run a successful goat farming? The number one thing is you need to get a land. In as much as I'm talking about all this livestock farming, the number one thing that must be in your head is, probably if you have the mindset, or if you have talked about it, if you sit down and you talked about it, or you strategize your plan and you said, okay, I'm going into this livestock farming, what are the number one thing that should come into your mind after reading or getting other information about them, the way they are being fed, the way they are being treated, and things like that? So the number one thing that must come to your mind is, okay, what are the things I need to do? Number one is to get a land. So not only goat farming or goat farming alone, even for cattle, even for fish, you need to get a land. So if you get your land, you can start with just one plot of land, two plot of land, three plot of land, and if you have money more, you can start with an acres of land and you fence it round. After fencing it round, then you make sure you build a proper house for them, a proper house. Because if you buy, if you, I mean, if their house is not properly built, you can make a loss as well in good business. That is the honest truth. You make sure you build a proper house for them, then you get their drugs. Go and learn how to treat them yourself. Go and learn how to treat goat yourself. Learn it yourself, then get the ideas, the information about their drugs and everything. Then the next thing, after building the house, make sure the house is properly built where they'll be drinking, their salt leak. I mean everything. If you set everything, then the next thing is to check the type of breed of goats that are going into. The type of breed of goats that are going into is very important as well. Is either you are going for the African dwarf, which is the normal one that we all know, or going for the hybrid like the Kalahari, the Boer goats, the Savannah, going for all those type of breed. Although those type of breed are not something easy to get in Nigeria. You can get them from Uganda, South Africa, and the rest. Or probably if you have a farmer that you know that they have information about getting those breeders, so you can get them. Or you can partnership with a lot of people, join money together with a lot of people to get them. Although you must be mindful of the type of people that you invest or that you join together or that you combine your work together with them, because there are a lot of scammers out there for you guys. There are a lot of scammers out there. So you must be mindful of the type of people that you associate with in order for them not to scam you or not to dupe you or not to do any fraudulent act towards you. So, going into all those hybrid, there are a lot of scam, like I said. So if you want to go for a hybrid, you need to think wise, get the right information for the right set of people. Then you can get your hybrid and you can start them. So you can be the third or the first or the last person or the second person that has a larger number of hybrid in Nigeria, and you become a very popular farmers that everybody can run into you or that can just come and partnership with you and they can get those breed from you and they can start it up in their own farm as well. So goat farming is a very lucrative. So in terms of choosing the varieties of goats, like I said, I've already given you the type of varieties of goats. If you are going for the normal local dwarf, which is a Nigerian breeder, you can go for it. They are very lucrative as well. We even have some of the breed that are local that can give birth to three. And you can go for the hybrid like the Boa, the Kalahari, the Savannah, and also the Bornu Red, the Sokoto Red, which is the northern part of people. All those Hausa breed, you can go for them as well if you can take care of them and if you can manage them very well. And one more thing I need to know about goat farming is do not buy goat during rainy season. That is just the honest truth. Do not buy goat during rainy season. Buy them during dry season. Like I said, so that was the reason why I posted this video out for you guys to watch ahead of dry season, ahead of that on January. So if you want to start up this farm, make sure you start it up during January to February. During that time, we are still in the dry season here in Nigeria. So you can start it up by that time and you'll be able to manage your farm very, very well. So what I'll be bringing to your notice the fourth one that is very lucrative is the grass cutter. So the next one is the grass cutter. A lot of people know, popular know this breed of animal as the cane rat. The bigger rat. We have different type of rats that walks around our environment, that runs inside our parlor, our sitting room. Bedroom and everything. But this particular grass cutter I'm talking about, the bigger breed, they're the biggest one. On the for very long time now, people normally think that grass cutter are just made for people that are living in the village or living in the hut. And they normally think that on the hunters alone are the people that went to the bush to kill this grass cutter or to make sure they eat it for their just for consumption's sake. Yes, that is quite true, but right now grass cutter has gotten to the level that a lot of people are demanding for grass cutter now. The demand of grass cutter is even more than the supply of grass cutter. So there's still chances for you to go into this grass cutter business, which is called the cane rats. You can go into their business because they are very lovely creatures. You will love to do them. And one of the amazing things about this grass cutter business is that you can start it up wherever you are. You can start it up at a backyard. You can start it up at where, no matter the place that you are, you can start your grass cutter up. So all you just need to do is to make sure that you secure that particular area. Grass cutter doesn't love excess sun, excess wind, so they need to be kept in a place that is very hot, very warm, not too cold. So with that, your grass cutter will do very well and they will reproduce very well. And they can give birth twice a year. Twice a year. So, and at least they can give birth to 8, 10, 12. So whichever one that you get, you can start it up and you love doing grass cutter business. I know people are preferring eating bushmeat right now. People love their meat because their meat is very, very delicious and it works very, very efficiently. So if you start up a grass cutter business, you will love it. In short, you will make more money in grass cutter business. You know why? Because the price of a colony of grass cutter now is very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. So getting the grass cutter at that rate, and if you train them very well and take care of them and they reproduce, you will know the amount of money that you are going to be selling grass cutter. I price different grass cutter from different prices, getting different idea from different people. The price that they were giving me is very, very high. It's very, 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 very high. So if you get your own grass cutter, you love doing business with grass cutter. Grass cutter business is a very lucrative thing. Like I said, you can do it at your backyard. Probably if you didn't have enough space or enough environment for you to do it, you can do it at your backyard. Make sure you create that place. Make sure you secure that place, and make sure that place is very, very hot, not too cold. So with that, you love doing your grass cutter and you start expanding your grass cutter. And like I said, in one colony, we have 4 female and 1 male. 4 female and 1 male, making 5. So if you get them and probably your grass cutter starts reproducing very well, you will love doing business with grass cutter. And grass cutter, they are up to like 6 months, 7 months, they are pregnant already. So within 8 months, your grass cutter will give birth. By that time, grass cutter would have on give birth already. So if you want to buy a colony of grass cutter which are very small, like the 3 month old, if you want to get it, they were like on 110, 100,000, 115,000. Different prices from different location from different people. Some people even said 125,000. Do you see how much that amount is? So getting your grass cutter at that range and you keep on managing them and you take care of them very well. Do you know the type of amount of money that you'll be making from there? And one more thing I want you guys to know as regarding to that grass cutter farming as well. If you are going into it as a new beginner, make sure you read and gain a lot of information. Have a lot of information concerning it before going into it, so that so that you won't rush into it, and at the end of the day you back off or you run away that okay, I'm losing my or I'm losing my grass cutter, or my grass cutter are dying. So make sure you have some information and make sure their place is secure. That was the most important thing that I want you guys to put into consideration as well. Make sure that their place are secure. If the place is secure, then you can run a successful grass cutter business. It's a very love thing to start up it, and it's a very, very important thing that you must invest your money into. And like I said, you can start it up anywhere. It's not. It's not that the grass cutter is not like rabbit that smells or any other things. You can keep it at your backyard. Stay yet, you'll be running a successful grass cutter business, and you are not going to spend more money in their feeding. Grass cutter eats normal grass, the elephant grass, the guinea grass, and a little bit of supplements feed like the super the grower mesh. You can give it to them and you discover that your grass cutter will do very well. You add much of the sugarcane to it to make your grass cutter grow very fast and do very, very well. So grass cutter business is a very lucrative thing that I want you guys to put into consideration if you want to go into any livestock business, or that is yes, any livestock business that is very lucrative all over the world and even presently in Nigeria. Grass cutter business is one of the lucrative business that I can go into. And the number fifth one, which will be the last one, is nothing but the snail business. Snail business is also a very, very lucrative business. It's a very, very lucrative business. If you go into snail business, you love doing snail business because there are a lot of demand for snail right now. People are eating snail meat, and is less on cholesterol. So due to that, people prefer eating the meat. It works for the heart. It works for a lot of things. So people love eating snail meat. Snail meat is very delicious. I've tested it before and it's delicious. So you can go for it. And if you want to go for it, you can go for the African Jarit, the which is the Argentina Marginata. You can go for it, and you love doing that breed because that breed can produce 200 egg per day, 200 eggs per day when they are about to produce eggs. So you can go for that type of breed and you discover that you produce more egg and you produce more of the snail. So snail business is a very lucrative thing. If you want more information about that, I can help you out to get information from expertise or from on for people that have gained a lot of experiences, from people that are going to start up the farm for a lot of people. I can help you with their contacts. I can connect you with a lot of people that will start up a standard snail farm for you and you run a successful snail farm. If you want to go for, the greenhouse that you can keep your snail just the way that they will be living in their own appetite, just the way that we are living in our own appetite as a human being. You can keep snail like that, which is called a greenhouse. You can keep snail like that. I can give you the estimate, the ebook that you can read concerning it. That you will have the full information about the snail, what you feed them, what they'll eat, what their eggs will look like, how you can harvest their egg and everything. So if you put all those things into consideration, you will love snail business because snail business is lucrative, it's very, very lucrative. So those are the few on livestock farming that you can do that I can tell you guys about. So please, if you are new in my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want more information, please do what to contact me. If you want me to start up the farm for you, you can contact me as well. So please, if you are new in my channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell to be notified when next I drop a new video for you guys. Please, if you love this video, share with your loved ones and give me a thumbs up. Bye for now.